Hello, Ralph Davella back. Today we're going to do what Carmine Caruso thought was one of his most important exercises. You don't hear about it much if you look on the internet, but this was a staple, one of his staple exercises. It's called the develop skills. Now there's different versions of he actually taught some different versions of it and had me play the different versions. So I put one of the variations or one of my versions in my book. And so I'm going to show it to you, and we're going to go over the rules and how you play it and why it's good for you. And so let me show it to you before we talk about it anymore or before we play it together. This is what the developed skills look like. This is the developed skills. So this is what it looks like. Just let me read this part to you. This way I don't mess it up and I get everything in. So this exercise is an excellent range builder. The low C is important because it keeps the armature in a more relaxed and forced and not forced position. If you reach the high C, that's fine. If not, you play up to the note that you're comfortable with. Then, when you are ready, you try for the next note of the high C. This is why the exercise is called the developing skills. Now, this exercise is very important. You need to fill up with air. Usually you say only take in as much air as you need to play the phrase. You're going to see you're going to need quite a bit of air to play these phrases, because I'd like you to play them, to the rest, and then take the two beat rest and see if you can make it to the next 2 beat rest. If you can't, it's okay. Eventually you'll be able to do that. So you're gonna need quite a bit of air to do that. Now, what's so important about this is you're starting from the C and you're working your way up to the high C, and you're gonna do this whole thing without taking it off your lips. Once you start, you're gonna breathe in through your nose, and so you're not gonna move it. You're gonna play this from low C to the high C, and it teaches you to be able to play, or helps you develop your playing, so you can play from this low C to this high C without having to change positions all the time. It's one of the most important things. Now, the reason we keep going back down to the low C, because it puts you back into a more relaxed position, into not a forced armature, not like you're trying to set up for a high note. So let's play this exercise together. And like I say, this you do the best you can with it. I think we'll set the metronome for 120 for this, and you can do it a little slower if you want, a little faster if you want. As far as fingering goes, it's not a difficult exercise, but this is not. It might look a little easier than it is, but this is a good exercise. It will develop, for surely help you with your range and your endurance, help you with everything. So let's play this exercise together. We're going to set the metronome for this study on 120. You certainly can do it slower or faster, but I think 120 is a challenge because trying to get through the phrases in one breath. So let's set it on 120. Alright, so that's it. Try to keep the time the best you can. If you go off, which I might have done, get back in time. At one point, I think I was breathing in through my mouth instead of my nose. I said to breathe in through your nose, and sometimes if you can't do it, like I have just a little bit of a cold and I have a little bit of a hard time breathing in through my nose, it's okay to breathe through your mouth then. But the idea of breathing through your nose is so that you're not moving your setting all over the place. So in conclusion, this exercise was called the Developing Skills. It was one of Carmine Caruso's. He thought one of the best exercises to do. It does a lot of things for you. Brings you back to the low C, always up to the high C, all in one setting, all in one breath. So you don't have to be moving the mouthpiece and the trumpet all over the place, which is very important. It's going to strengthen your embouchure. It's going to build it. It's going to help your high notes. It's going to help your low notes. And it's going to make you a better trumpet player, because you're not going to be moving the trumpet all over the place as you're playing. Just follow some of the rules. Once you put it on, you're going to try to breathe in through your nose. You're going to try to make it through each phrase and use the 2 beats rest that I marked. If you can't get that far, and you have to breathe in before that, do what you have to do. And then you'll get there eventually where you can do the whole phrase in one breath. Hope you like this exercise, and it's a very important exercise, and I hope that you do it. And I'll see you next time. All right, thank you.